Hello, hello, good morning. This is Clarice Queen Allen, live in Dallas, Texas. Check my YouTube account called Allen Queen. So if you haven't subscribed, go on YouTube, search for Allen Queen. You're gonna see me. Okay, so it's 10 a.m. in the morning and I'm drinking. I'm drinking Frank's favorite drink, High Life. Yes, I'm about that life, high life. Hmm? If you don't have high life, don't just come close to me, okay? Mm-hmm. It's okay. Mm. Mm. I have a new topic today. This new topic today is very touchy. The new topic today is my mother-in-law doesn't like me, or my mother-in-law don't like me, or my mother-in-law does not like me, or my mother-in-law don't like me. Anyone, you can use it. That's the topic of today. My mother-in-law don't like me. That's what I want to talk to. I've like released all like the most important topic. I have pushed them out my stomach, and I'm like almost reaching the last of it. Love your drink. Love your drink. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm already drinking. So my mother-in-law don't like me. That's the topic. I go on YouTube. I have a new YouTube channel. This is like the second YouTube channel I'm creating. I created the first one when I was pregnant with my daughter Queen. I lost my phone. I went back homeless. I have come back. Now I have this is the second YouTube I'm creating. And this one is Allen Queen. So you go on YouTube, you search for Allen Queen, you find my YouTube videos. Okay, this is just me trying to express myself. This is just me just trying to show my daily life. This is just me trying to protect myself and my property. This is me just trying to fight back. I know YouTube pays people and all of that, but right now I don't care about that. Okay, the money will come later. The money come later. This is me trying to protect myself. This is me trying to protect my children. This is me trying to protect my life. This is me trying to express myself. I'm not even, the money is like probably the last thing. Well, you have been threatened over and over with your life. You know, criminal, you've done anything, and people have come after you over and over, threatening you. Oh yes, you're gonna have to fight back. You're gonna have to look for a media, and you're gonna have to express yourself. You're gonna have to protect yourself. This is me trying to protect myself. This is me trying to protect Derek. This is me trying to protect Queen. This is me trying to protect what I have owned and accomplished. It's babies. That's me. Yeah, they make doing people you doing YouTube for money. People are doing YouTube because they want to share their story. People are doing YouTube because they want to protect what they have worked for. I'm all about protecting my kids. I'm all about protecting myself. I'm about expressing myself. When the money comes, it comes. I'm not always like that money-minded focus kind of person. But hey, who doesn't love money? If the money come after it, good. But that's not my number one priority. My number one priority is that you gotta speak. You're gonna say what is hurting you. You're gonna talk. You're gonna fight back. That's what I'm doing. So the topic I am doing, I'm almost like at the end of all my talk video. But after the talk video, I'm gonna move to another thing. I'm not gonna be talking. You know me, I don't even talk too much. So right now we in a hotel. I said this is the perfect time for me to do all the talk. When we done with the talk, when we get an apartment, it's gonna be 10 of town. When I see Derek, when I see Queen, it will be about the kids. It's gonna be about me cooking. You're gonna see Frank. It's gonna be something else. So right now that we in the hotel trying to get an apartment, haven't got nowhere to go. I said, okay, this is the perfect time. I don't even talk. Probably if I don't do this talk video, probably I will not even gonna do it. I'm just gonna swallow it. But this is a very important issue. So I just like, you're just gonna have to sit now and do all your talk videos. When you're done with the talk video, that will be it. You're not gonna see me talk. You know, I don't even talk. I hardly open my mouth to talk. It's gonna be another stuff that I'm gonna be doing. You're gonna see me in the kitchen. I'm gonna show you how I'm cooking in the kitchen, or you're gonna see me cleaning, or you're gonna see me dressing up. You're gonna see me showering. You're gonna see Frank. You're gonna see my kid playing. It's gonna be a 10 up time, and I'm not even gonna have time for talking. That's why I decided to do this. So I think I'm in the last video right now about Frank's mother. My mother-in-law doesn't like me. My mother-in-law hates me. My mother-in-law don't like me for no reason. You have to have a reason why you don't like someone. And I'm being hated by Frank's mom for no reason. I say, your mom don't like me. And she don't like me for no reason. I don't hate her. I don't have nothing to talk to this woman. She came in my house. I was like, Frank said, why you don't talk to my mom? I said, I talk to her. I don't really have much to talk to her. And when I get in the morning, I make sure I greet her. And I'm someone, it's hard for me to even open my mouth to talk to somebody. And when you don't talk to people, they feel like, oh, you're snobbing, or you're looking down on them, or you hate them. But I will always try and force my mouth and say good morning, or good evening, or hello, or hi. I always get up in the morning. I will make sure I greet her and say good morning, mom. Good morning, mom. Understand? She was the one fighting me back for no reason. So this video is about my mother-in-law don't like me. My mother-in-law hates me. I feel like when you have a mother-in-law, there's a mother-in-law that love their daughter-in-law. They're so obsessed with their daughter-in-law. They support their daughter-in-law. They come, they bring peace in the house. They bring joy, they bring laughter. Some people love their mother-in-law. They stay in the house so much peaceful. They laugh together, they play together. They take care of their kids together, no problem. As there's a mother-in-law, they come in your house, they destroy your house, they fight you, they set you up, they put drugs in your bag, you don't do drugs, they lie, they just set you up just so you don't marry their son, just so you get up, just so you get a divorce with your mom. And Frank's mom is that woman. It was not difficult for me to see the kind of mother-in-law I had. When I met her from the first day, I knew this is a difficult mother-in-law. When I got pregnant right away, I told Frank I was pregnant. The first day said, we're going to my mom's house. Because she had an apartment staying with her daughter. The first thing he said, we're going to my mom's house. We're going to eat in my mom's house. Took the train when they were homeless. Went to the mom's house. She would lie on her couch on her phone. She just being this like rich bitch kind of thing that like you're below me, but I don't need any of that. Your mother-in-law, you have to step to like the mother-in-law. She was just giving me Oprah Winfrey, your star. I mean, you're beneath me. I'm just like, mom, I don't need all of that. I'm just a simple natural girl. I don't need all of that vibe. I don't care if you're Oprah Winfrey. I don't care if you're Michelle Obama. You understand? So I just saw her energy right there. She was just looking down on me and all of that. So okay, fine. You understand? I sat there. I was quiet and said no. Even to go inside the bathroom of their apartment, I went out and pee. I was scared. So Frank asked me, why are you peeing outside? I said, man, I don't have a good feeling with your mom. I don't have a good feeling with your sister. I was like shaking. I went outside. I went and pee outside instead of peeing in the bathroom. One bedroom and the bathroom was inside the mom's room. I said, well, I'm gonna pee. He said, go inside. He said, what? He said, knock. I said, hell, I'm gonna knock. Sister Randa was sleeping in the bed. I knock, and she was yelling, who the hell is that? I said, Jesus, I'm in a lion's den. He said, open. I opened. I said, I want to use your bathroom. He said, go inside. They were just looking like some mean bully trying to get you. So I had a bad feeling. I said, Frank, I'm getting a bad feeling with your mom. It seemed like things never go well with her. Understand? You're just quiet. I said, man, just like that. So went back to the shelter, only like that. 2 hours pregnant, got an apartment. 1 week, Frank said, my mama is coming with me. Moved the mama in the house. Dad said, she have her own place. This apartment is empty. Why you bring your mom inside? She's sleeping on the airbed. She had a bed. She had everything. Why is she moving in an empty apartment? Look, she can't wait when we have everything in the apartment, everything. And then when I give birth, then she can move in and be comfortable. I'm not saying she should not stay, but there's no other in my apartment. It's empty. I feel like there's something fishy or foul play trying to come fight with me. You understand? And she didn't come with peace. She came, she started talking to Frank. Your girlfriend doesn't like me. And Frank came and was like, you don't like my mama? I said, who says so? He said, she say you don't like me. I said, how can she say I don't like you? I made you for just 1 week. How can she tell that I don't like her? You haven't even spent 6 months with me. You spend like 6 months with someone. You spend like 1 year with someone for you to know that this person doesn't like you. 6 to 1 year, you will know this person doesn't like you. Understand? So how you gonna say you spend 6 years with someone, 6 months with someone, 1 year with someone, and you already say when she doesn't like me? You cannot tell. So she was only 1 week in my apartment, and she was calling the son and telling the son that, oh, your girlfriend doesn't like me. And Frank came and said, why don't you like my mama? I said, what the heck? It's just 1 week and she already saying that. So I know this woman is up to drama. Understand? And then she stayed in my apartment only for 3 months. 3 months was about 3 months. 3 months. That lady stayed in my apartment for 3 months, and she started 3 months. She was fighting with me. She went in the kitchen. She took over my kitchen. I don't like being in the kitchen. You know, I don't like cooking. To be honest, the highest, my best meal, I like going in the kitchen to make breakfast. If I make one heavy breakfast, it's around 11, 12 noon, I eat that breakfast, you will not see me in the kitchen again. So I'm like, man, you can take over the kitchen. I don't care about the kitchen, but I'm not going to eat your food. Understand? She'll go cook the food. She'll give her son, Frank, come eat. Frank, like, I said, no, I can cook my own food. When I'm hungry, I go in the kitchen, I cook. But the lady came in trouble. She was fighting me. I was heavily pregnant. And you know, when a lady is pregnant, especially in Africa, we have this tradition. When a woman is pregnant, man, that's a crown right there. They treat her as a goddess. They treat her as a queen. They treat her as a princess. They treat her as like this brand new jeep. Understand? I have seen it in Africa, and yet this lady is fighting me. I'm heavily pregnant with my son Derek. She is fighting me every day. I'm like, what the heck is going on? I'm pregnant, and you are not even supporting me. You're fighting me. Understand? I will go in the night. I will sit in my room. She made me just stuck in my room. I love staying in my room. She made me stuck in my room. I could not even sit in the living room because she was sleeping in the room. She was sitting there. She was cooking. I became trapped in my own house that I could not even move around. Yeah, she made me trapped in my own house for 3 months. That I have to call Frank on the closer and tell Frank that if your mama don't get the fuck out of my house, I'll pack my bag and leave. I told Frank, you gonna have to choose between your mom and me. I said, Frank, two of us cannot stay in this house because your mom is causing drama, and you're gonna have to choose between your mother and me. And I am your baby mama. I have kids with you, but you have to choose between your mother and me because I am your wife. I'm your baby mama. I am kids mom. We have 2 children. So you go have to choose between your mother and me, because if you don't get your mom out of this house, when she goes back to her own house, I'll get out. I'll get up in the evening, I'll go in the kitchen, trying to wash the dishes, trying to make my food. She'll be like, oh, don't hit the dishes. You know, my head be achy. I say, Mama, you play the TV so loud to 100. I am literally hearing the volume in my room while sleeping to 100. I don't come tell you, Mama, turn the volume down because I'm trying to respect you in my own house. She got up, she'd go in the kitchen, she took a knife, she said she was gonna stab me. I was pregnant with Derek. I ran away, I moved to the bedroom. I closed the door. And Frank stood in the middle and was pushing her away and said, "Don't hurt my baby mama. You know she's pregnant. Why are you going to have a knife in your hand trying to stab my baby mama?" It was crazy. Only because I told her she's in the living room and she's playing movies and she's watching TV on the volume so high to 100. I have a TV in my room. It's not higher than the one she has. And I never ever come in the living room and say, "Mama, turn your volume down. I'm sleeping." Never. And then I go in the kitchen trying to wash the dishes, so I make food for myself at night. She said, "Go to sleep. Don't touch no dishes. Don't do nothing. My head be aching." I said, "Mama, your head be aching for real? Why the volume is loud to 100? And I'm in my room hearing your volume 100 to 100. So I told her, if your head is aching, you're going to have to lower that volume first in the living room, because I can hear that volume right in my room. But I have never come in the living room to tell you, "Mama, turn that volume down," when I should even come and tell you, "Mama, turn your volume down." But I just respecting you as Frank's mom. I don't even come and tell you, "Mama, turn the volume down because it's too loud. I'm sleeping," because I'm trying to respect you. But if you want to disrespect me, then I'm going to tell you you're not going to do that shit. She rushing the kitchen. "What the hell are you talking at? What the hell are you talking to?" Took a knife. She want to stab me when I'm pregnant with Derek. I closed the door around my room. Brian said, "Mama, you can't do that shit. You know she's pregnant. You can't be fighting with the pregnant lady." You don't fight with pregnant lady. But that lady was fighting with me pregnant. Stressing me the hair out with Derek. But guess what happened? When I delivered Derek, who shows up? The first person said, she came, took my baby, carried my baby, ran away to her house, and obsessed with her taking. She even want me to hold the baby. But you know, when a lady give birth, they need a lot of rest. They don't really have that energy to really enjoy the baby at that time. So they would like to rest for like a month or 3 to hold their baby. Understand? She didn't even show up at my deliveries. She was not in the delivery of Derek. Mother-in-law come, he show up in the hospital. She was not in my emergency delivery. I was in labor at home. She never came. I rushed to the hospital. She never came. But when I gave that baby, I gave birth, she discharged in the hospital. She never came. But when I took that baby home, she came and snatched the baby and carried it away. Same thing with Queen. Got pregnant with him. She never like assist me in a way. She's always like fighting me. Understand? Like I'm a rival or something. And I gave birth Queen C-section. I could have died with Queen, but that lady doesn't give a fuck. I could have died with Queen. Immediately, I stayed in the NICU for 2 months because Queen was 3 pounds and was not ready. She was like 7 months. She had 2 months extra to come. But she wasn't there. 2 months. That lady did not bring food for me in the NICU. She didn't bring water for me to eat. She didn't buy clothes for me. She did nothing in the NICU for 3 months. Nurses were the one feeding me. Nurses were the I was hungry. Nothing. And Frank, I could understand. Frank said, "I'm home holding the baby." Nurses were the one giving me gift card. Every day they will give me 5 gift cards with $7 inside. They will tell me, "Go in the cafeteria and get salad bowl, go and get some fries and chicken." I'll go there and get some soda. I could not really eat because I had C-section. 2 months in the hospital. There was no Randa, there was no Valerie Allen in the NICU to come with food for me to say, "I don't want to eat your food, it's poison." Or just to visit me with no food. Just to visit me, you can give me a Walmart gift card. You can give me a gift card from McDonald's and say, "Oh, you give birth as family. Take this money, go to McDonald's and eat." None of them. There was no Randa. For 2 months, I was in the NICU with Queen delivery, with C-section. This whole family, they were not in the hospital. Randa was not in the hospital. Valerie Allen was not in the hospital. Their grandmother wasn't there. They did not show up. I stayed there for 2 months. I was hungry. I had no money. There was one nurse that gave me $100. I said I had no one. She took upon her purse. She gave me $100. I said she go and buy food and eat. Go and shop. Go and buy. I didn't have clothes. I had just one clothes that was smelling. There were nurses that were giving me money. There were nurses that were feeding me in the hospital. For 2 months in the NICU with Queen. My mother-in-law was not there. The sister Randa was not there. Frank come once in a while and go. So I could understand what Frank, because Frank said I was holding our son Derek. If I want to fight, I want to fight only with Frank. I don't want to fight it with anyone. And I always say it. I say if I want to fight, I want to fight with Frank. Not your mouth. They didn't show up. And then when I got discharged in December 15, after staying 2 months, I went home. I went to her house. She came. I slept one night. She was not around. The next day she came. She asked me. She said, "Drop that baby. Get the fuck out of my house." She said, "What are you doing in my house? What are you doing in my house?" I said, "Mom, I just gave birth. I just had C-section. Your son is evicted. We have nowhere to go. I have to stay here." She said, "This is not your house. Drop this baby and get the fuck out of my house." So what are you doing in my house? Get out. I didn't want to fight with her. She's right. It's a house. If it was Frank's house is my house. When Frank find his own, that's when Frank got an apartment, I knew that was my house. That's why I had the right to kick her out. When she was fighting me, I said, "Frank, your mother is gonna get out." If Frank find a place, it's my house. Frank's house is my house. So when Frank got an apartment, I knew that was my apartment, that was my house. I had the right to kick her out. Because she was misbehaving. If she wasn't misbehaving, I wouldn't have thrown her out. I say, "Your mother have to leave this house. If she don't leave, I will leave." Because she's fighting me. She's not protecting me. I did not do anything wrong from this woman. And she started asking me document for Derek. You didn't even come for delivery. You didn't come to the hospital. You didn't even just sit by my side. You didn't bring food. You didn't bring water. You didn't bring fruit. Nothing. I could have died giving birth to these children that you're holding. Did you want me dead? I just like, this woman wanted me dead. Didn't want me to make it. Understand? I came home, my son Derek. She came in my house, sat there, and she's asking me for Derek's document. I said, "What the hell you want to do with Derek's document?" She said, "Give me those Derek's documents so I can take care of your kid." You? I said, I don't want to give you no Derek's document. Why you want to take care of my kid? I don't have broken hands. If I have broken hands, they are still my children. I will take care of them. Even if I have broken legs, I will still hold those babies. Even if I'm on a wheelchair, I'll still hold them. They are my kids. You're not going to hold them. You're not going to take care of those babies. She said, "If you don't give me all those documents, I'm going to come in your room. I'm going to turn your whole bedroom upside down. I'm going to look for those documents. I'm going to take care of your baby." I said, "You are not going to take care of my baby. I'm going to take care of those babies. Even if my hands are broken and my legs are broken, you are not going to do it." You understand? So she was angry. You understand? So my mother-in-law don't like me. She hates me for no reason. And I asked her, "What can you give me a reason why you don't like me?" Nothing. The same thing with the sister Randa. She doesn't like me. And Randa is the one not holding my child. She's the one not acting in place of me like the mother. That Randa is ratchet as hell. If you look at her, you feel like that lady been in jail for like 50 years. And she look like somebody that came out of jail. When I look at her, but I don't want to just describe people, because sometimes I told you, when you look at people, they look so scary, but the inside is good. Understand? But Randa is fucking scary. Even that I say Fran also looks scary, but I know Fran is different from the mother and the sister. Because when I look at Randa, it looks like this girl has spent all her life in jail. I'm not going to talk about it. But sometimes when you look at people, the way they act, the way they behave, ratchet, you say something is wrong with this girl. She really look like a jailer. She looks so ratchet. The way she act, the way she talk. She want to beat you up for no reason. She held me when I came with Queen. When she held me on my throat, and she wanted to strangle me at night. That lady almost killed me when I gave birth to Queen. The night I came, I brought my daughter, and the mother told me, I said, "Get out of my house." When I left, I was angry. I was throwing stones at Fran's house and the mother's house. Randa came in, and Fran said, "Randa, help her." And she came. She took her hand. She held me on the throat, and she wanted to strangle me to death. Like I was like barely breathing. She had like, I'm scared of Randa. Among all the family, Randa is the most dangerous person. You don't want to even go close to the sister. She look dangerous. I bet you that girl is dangerous. She look like she just got released from jail. She look like a jailer that have been in jail for 50 years. She look like one of those people that have killed somebody. She look like one of those people that committed suicide or have really like murdered somebody and was sent to jail. If you look at Randa look like a jailer. She look like somebody that just came out of jail. I am scared of her. I'm always tell Frank. I say, Frank, I don't want you to see your sister. I don't want your sister. She's fucking scary. She look like somebody that just got released from jail and is angry. I have done nothing to Randa. I've not done nothing to her sister. If she just came out of jail, I'm not the one that sent you to jail. You send yourself to jail. Understand? She looked like a jailer. She looked like a prisoner. She looked like somebody that was spent like at least 10 years to 50 years in jail. She's scary and she's dangerous. And I told Frank I don't want to be around her. Even her sitting there holding my baby, I'm scared. I'm like scared. I'm like, this girl is scary. I can't even believe how my kids are really in the arms of this girl, because this girl looked like a criminal. She looked like a real jailer with their mother. These people look like fucking criminals that have been jailed. But I don't know the history of Frank. I don't know the history of the mother. I don't know the history of Randa. So I'm gonna cut it short. I just say you look like someone that came off jail, because your character, the way you behave, what you tell that this. How can you just sit there and you want to punch somebody? How can you just sit there and say you want to fight somebody? How can you just sit there and say you want to start attack someone who hasn't done anything to you? There have to be a reason. The person have to start an issue for you to want to start a fight. If the person is starting an issue and you want to fight, you're looking criminal right there. You cannot be fighting somebody or starting an issue when the person haven't started it. So they want to fight me for no reason. So two of them, I'm scared of them. You cannot sit there and say I hate someone when they haven't done anything wrong. And I say, what have I done wrong that your mother hates me? What have I done wrong that your sister hates me? Huh? I was a very good mom. I created a YouTube account. I was on Facebook Live with Derek. I was on Facebook Live with Queen. I make sure to see everything. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke. I don't take medication. I don't do what. I'm a vegetarian. Huh? What's their problem? They don't want me marrying their son. We're gonna marry your son. And I said, what you guys need to do is that you as sister Randa need to get her own life. Your sister Randa need to go get a man. She need to get married and she need to raise her own kid instead of sitting there and taking care of another person's kid. And what your mama need to do, she need to also mind her business, and she need to probably go and get her a man and get married. If she don't want to get married, let her mind her business. Why are you minding your young girl business? I'm 40 years old. I love your son. I love your brother, Frank. I ain't nothing gonna change it. You create a family, we have kids together. What the fuck is your problem? What you guys need to do is mind your business. Your mom will have to mind her business. Your sister Randa have to go get a man and have to raise her own children. Have to get pregnant instead of taking care of your brother's children instead of the real mother. Do you understand? So it's just crazy like that. I have come back to Dallas. We've gone there. The door locked. My kids are jailed. I feel so sad for them, because it just reminds me of how I was raised back in Africa. You know how when you remember your childhood, how you were raised. You don't want that for your children. You want the best for your children. Sometimes we don't have the best childhood, and then when we grow up, we don't want our messed up childhood to affect our children. But these people want to continue messed up childhood to continue. Like Michael Jackson, he always said his childhood was messed up by his dad. He always said his child was messed up by his dad. His dad was too strict. His dad was hard on him. His dad would beat on him. And he says he never had a childhood. Michael Jackson would always say he never had a childhood. So when I look at my own childhood, I will not say I never had a childhood, but some of it were like fucked up and some of it were like messed up. That is why you see me. I don't want my kids' childhood fucked up. I don't want their childhood to be like mine. I don't want their childhood to be messed up like the way my own childhood was messed up. I don't want to go deep, but what I said, if I got pregnant, if I gave birth to these children, I want to give them the best of life. I don't want their childhood to be fucked up. I don't want their childhood to be messed up. I want to give them the best. I don't want them to experience what I experienced. And I'm going to make sure they have the best. And I promise it. Goodbye. That is a video I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end the video right now. My mother-in-law hates me. My mother-in-law don't like me. My mother-in-law doesn't like me for no reason. She has kidnapped my children. She have held my children hostage for 3 years. Those kids have been under her care for 3 years, and she has locked her door, and she will not allow me in to visit them. She will not allow me to see them. They are under her care right now for no reason. You ask that lady why you don't want this girl to see this baby. She will not give you a reason. I'm 40 years old. I'm not a criminal. Bye.